All right, guys, President Trump suffers a mental collapse behind the bulletproof glass. And this is not the first time President Trump facing these type of issues. First of all, take a look at this clip, guys. Here we go.
Donald Trump suffered another cognitive failure behind bulletproof glass, spitting out random words as his brain misfired very badly. This was Donald Trump speaking at the Coast Guard graduation, the commencement speech. Now, who in their right mind would think that Donald Trump could deliver an inspirational and passionate speech to graduates? Well, whoever thought it was very wrong. Here is Donald Trump spitting out random words, just completely random.
Going to happen, change that we can't even think of right now. The things will happen, and I believe for the best, hopefully for the best, but I believe for the best. But things will happen that you can't even imagine. And it's going to be very exciting. But the way that's going to happen is through thinking big. Nothing great was ever built. Think of that. Nothing great was ever built without the word momentum at your side.
Right.
In times of your life, you'll have momentum. That's the time you go for it.
This is what happens when you put a speech on the teleprompter. The teleprompter Trump doesn't need, of course. He never would need a teleprompter. He just uses one at every single speech. When you put stuff up there, and this is the first Trump is seeing it, this is the first Trump is hearing it, random words. His message of hope to the Coast Guard graduates is that maybe he will still be president in 2032. What a promise to the cadets.
But we're making right now, currently under construction, we have 11 beautiful. And I said, come on, when's the first one coming? They said, in 28. I said, I'm going to be here in 28. Maybe I'll be here in 32, too. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I'm going to be here.
If he can be a president in 2028, then why not President Obama? He's still fit. He is still active. He's not sleeping during speeches. He is not like President Trump. You know, whenever you see President Trump doing speech, he's like, in the most of his speeches, he's sleeping. So why not Obama can be a president for the third time?
Nice unifying message when speaking to graduates of a branch of the military. I may attempt to stay president longer than what I'm constitutionally allowed to do. Trump then struggling with the pronunciation of Iran, and it got very weird, very weird. And Trump does the thing where he obviously, he pretends as though what he's doing is on purpose.
And the man said, no, we are going back to Iran. See, now I say Iran. I don't use, because he obviously has a correct pronunciation. We will go back to Iran.
We're going back to Iran Perlman, and that is going to be a really, really big day. Now, back to the video. Trump then switching from pronunciation mistakes and cognitive glitches to just fabricated stories about the history of industry, as he likes to call it. Listen to this one.
Close to 50% of the chip business by the time I leave. And right now we have none, practically. And we'll have, it was taken by other places. It was taken by Taiwan. I'm not knocking them. I'm saying if they can get away with it. But if you had the right president, that would have never happened.
Trump is now overtly parroting, uncritically repeating talking points from, take a guess, ding, 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 Chinese authoritarian President Xi. He is now using an approved China talking point. Taiwan took the chip industry. Happens not to be true. They took our chips. They took our popcorn. They took our veggie sticks. They've taken everything. It's incorrect. And again, it's a commencement speech. What, aside from the factual accuracy of these completely harebrained claims, why is this even the subject matter at a commencement speech? And then Trump trying to wrap up this screed with an inspiring message. And it just doesn't really suit Trump. Take a listen.
Today, let me leave you with a few words of advice to maybe help you a little bit on your way. First, most important, never ever give up. Never give up. They asked me, how do you be successful, sir? Starts with never give up.
Never, ever, ever give up.
I've learned a lot about life, but the one thing I've really learned is that perseverance, never quitting, never giving up is a big deal. You'll be right there, right at the gate. And you've seen it. You've seen it in sports. You've seen it. They're right there at the gate and they give up. Never give up.
I'm feeling very inspired, very, very inspired to vote out every single last one of these Magapotamians. That was I don't know what message the cadets came away with from this very unusual speech. I'm not totally sure. But the message I came away with is Trump and anybody who thinks Trump has done a good job should not be allowed near power ever, ever, ever again. And it reinvigorated my desire and commitment to go out and vote every single one of these people out of office that I can in November and encourage the people in my audience to do the same.
So in a funny way, President Trump said, I might be here in 2028 and 2032 as well. So if he stays, like, for example, if he stays as a president here for a long time, are you going to accept that? Are you, I have seen a lot of comments. People are tired of presidency of President Trump. Even right now, in a real-time situation, people are waiting for the end of this second term of President Trump. And it's been 1.5 years right now and 2.5 years still remaining. And we have seen a lot of things. We have seen Iran war. We have seen tariff war with the allies countries of USA. We have seen a lot of things. We have seen spike in the prices of gasoline. So what do you want to see further? Like 2.5 years remaining. I'm really very worried what would happen. So President Trump promised that I will make America great again, and we are facing the consequences of President Trump policies all around the world and how he's behaving with the allies countries of USA. And still, he thinks people want me, but no, people are tired. People are saying, no, we don't want you. We don't have belief in your policies. We don't endorse your policies. 65% people voting against Trump. Like, I'm talking about the polls that Fox News shows and other media networks. 65% people are voting against the policies of President Trump, whether it's a war or a tariff war or other policies. And people just want easiness in their daily life. How they can get easiness, they can get by if they get decrease in the prices of daily life things like groceries, gasoline, especially gasoline. And the people, the experts are saying it is going to spike more. In the upcoming months, you are going to get gasoline on more higher prices. So after that, what are your plans? Have you voted for President Trump in a previous election? Can you let me know in the comment section, what are your plans for the future? And let me know in the comment section. Honestly, if you're a Trump supporter, have you voted for Trump in a previous election? Like, what is your real-time thinking about President Trump and this whole Trump administration? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm a student of US politics. We are the teacher. You have to teach me the correct politics of USA. Please excuse my accent as well. I'm not a native speaker. I'm just trying to learn American accent as soon as possible. I'll bring more important videos for you. Till then, please take care of yourself. Please take care of your health as well. It's really very important.